Всем привет, с вами Костипас, и мы продолжаем играть в Eisenhorn XENOS. И, кстати, с наступившим Новым Годом 2020. Ну, всем поздравляю. Ну ладно, продолжим играть.
Once Fishig returned Eiclone's possessions to us from the custodians, Loink and I prepared to conduct an auto-seance. I did not expect to glean much from the process, but it was one of the first techniques I'd learned as an inquisitor, and it was possible that this close inspection of the psychic residues would reveal something to us.
Ready to begin whenever you are, Master.
Понял, мы, получается, контрольная точка. Контрольная точка остановилась тут. Понял. Ну ладно, и заново пройдем.
This has a thick, gelatinous aura. Loink, amplify me.
Упс. Промазал. Снова. Ай. Так, где последний? А, вот он. Ай.
Day Sumner. I hear Day Sumner as a barely audible whisper.
Да ёх. Где там? А, вот.
I can feel the aftertaste of his death. Do not touch it.
Эх.
It is cold. Colder than the ministrations of Dormant. Nothing. Nothing but malice.
There was danger, vile danger, from the casket.
I felt it.
But the whole seance was unseemly, Master. As if distracted and spoiled by some factor.
I can explain. The girl we have aboard is an untouchable.
Keep her away from me.
Так, ладно. А что у меня тут по деньгам? Фигово все по деньгам. А, кстати, надо им... А, я ему уже поменял на болтер, хорошо. Упс.
Prepping for takeoff. We'll be ready shortly.
And so we left the freezing world of hubris behind, taking Elizabeth and Fishig with us. Betancourt piloted the gun cutter up out of the atmosphere to the Essene awaiting above us in orbit. This vast bulk clipper was a trader, running cargoes of fine wine from Hesperus to Hubris.
Ладно, буду идти за сервочерепом.
Tobias Maxilla, the ship's captain, had been recruited by Betancourt to get us to Gudrun in 2 weeks.
Значит, нам туда. Сервиторы. Понял.
Tobias Maxilla, at your service.
You run this route regularly?
For the past few decades, it's seasonal. Sameta, Hesperus, Tracian, Hubris, Gudrun, sometimes to Messina too. When Dormant finishes on Hubris, there'll be a lot more work there.
So you know these routes well?
Yes, Chastener, I know them well.
I don't think we need to start interrogating Master Maxilla yet, Fishy.
It's a beautiful ship, Maxilla. Classic as old pattern, unless I'm mistaken. You are, of course, correct, Captain Betancourt. From the shipyards of Tancred, no less. Wait till you see the staterooms. I have quite the collection of beautiful artifacts. Even some portraits from the Samata school.
I must tell Amos, our savant. I'm sure he will be fascinated.
I will happily give him a tour once we are underway. One cannot pass up the opportunity of cultivated conversation. My entire crew is servitors, which makes them more reliable than pure flesh, but somewhat less loquacious.
Interesting. You don't trust humans?
Inquisitor! It is not a case of trust, simply one of dependability. The Immaterium does not forgive mistakes.
Ладно.
The Essene left Hubris later that day, executed the translation to the Empyrean effortlessly, and made best speed for Gudrun. Maxilla provided quarters for us all in his state apartments, but we spent most of our time on the cutter, working. By the 5th day, my sleep patterns had begun to return to normal. Cyclone stalked my dreams once more, leaving the after-image of his grinning face each time I woke.
Снова
At least I
ведение
assumed it was
инквизитора.
his face. Eisenhorn?
Feeling cold, Eisenhorn? You'll join these corpses soon.
Что это такое?
Cannot stop us, Inquisitor. Your Imperium's days are numbered.
Что с тобой?
We translated back into real space and entered the Gudrun system on the morning of the 8th day. Here, at the outreach of the system, we would pay our last respects to Loris Vibben. She had joined me in the first place to visit the stars, and that's where we would leave her.
Who was she?
A friend. A comrade.
Is this how she wanted to go?
I don't think she wanted to go at all. Beckwin, there is something I have to tell you. I had been avoiding this conversation. She had no idea that she was an untouchable, a blank. Like all untouchables, her negative presence in the warp rendered her immune to psychic influence, which in turn made her a potent anti-psycho weapon. It also meant that she exuded an air of unpleasantness which rose to fear and revulsion in the psychically attuned. Her whole life had been shaped by this, and she had no idea. She did not take the news well. She knew now that her friendless, loveless existence was due to the fact that she was abnormal, and not surprisingly had little interest in the details of the job that I had in mind for her. In truth, I was relieved when Maxilla called me to the bridge.
Сменить участников групп. Ладно. Пока что чисто. Тихо. Вот еще одна картина. Садоплюс Механикус. Ладно. Так, и что тут у нас? Вижу космодесантников, дерущихся с демонами. Генераторные. Снова Адептус Механикус.
Inquisitor,
Is there a problem?
I have performed legal maneuvers and entered the trade lane approach. All relevant data is in order and my tariffs are paid. But I've just been informed that we are to be boarded and inspected.
This is unusual.
It's been 10 years since anyone even suggested such a thing of my ship. I told you there was a founding festival underway. You can see considerable portions of Battlefleet Scarers on station. I think the military is being over-careful of its interests here just now. An inspection launch is on its way. I feel it would facilitate matters if they were met by a ship's master and an Imperial Inquisitor.
I'll agree to be present for the sake of order, provided you can assure me you have nothing to hide.
Inquisitor Eisenhorn,
Save your indignation for the inspection, Maxim. Your assurance is all I require. If I assist you only to find you have some dirty secret or illicit cargo, you will have a great deal more to worry about than the Imperial Navy.
I have nothing to hide. I fancied you when I had become, if not friends, then decent acquaintances, at least this voyage. I have shown you hospitality, and freely given information into your conflicts. I am hurt that you still suspect me.
Suspicion is my business, Maxilla. If I have wronged you, my apologies.
Nothing to hide.
Tobias Maxilla?
I am Maxilla.
You have been notified that an inspection of your vessel is due. Furnish me with crew lists and cargo manifests. Your full cooperation is expected.
You haven't yet identified yourself.
We're naval security.
You could be anybody. I am Gregor Eisenhorn, Imperial Inquisitor. We will do this correctly, or not at all.
You're Eisenhorn?
Да. И чё это за идиоты были?
You're trapped. Make it easy on yourself.
Having escaped from the boarding party, I found myself underneath the airlock.
Ладно, бежим так бежим. Ничего не поменялось насчет денежек.
Too many enemies to take on at once. I would have to employ stealth to get back to Maxilla.
Spread out. Don't let him escape.
Это еще посмотрим сам.
sails had to be disabled.
Сейчас посмотрим. Что там взорвалось?
Alpha 1, come in. What's going on?
Alpha 1 to command. All clear.
Come out, Eisenhorn. There's nowhere to run.
Не работает ремонка там. Yes.
Who's there? Hey, you! Stop!
Be gone, heretic!
Alpha 1, come in. What's going on?
Все взломали. И куда мне идти? Я ничего не вижу. Теперь понял.
Alpha 2, come in. What's your status?
Alpha 2 to command. No sighting.
Stay alert. He's here somewhere.
Так, все понял, где кто.
You've made a huge mistake.
Теперь где-то включатель. Все, полезли. И ведения. Нифига не видно. все генераторы получил. И что это мне дает?
Sir, retracted camps have destroyed our ship. There's no escape.
Bravo 1, come in. Head to the bridge. We need to take control of this ship. Ready up, men. I'm not leaving till the Inquisitor is dead.
There was no way past the guards. I would have to tackle them head on.
Down, you scum.
Уходим. Ребята,
You're a mess. What the hell happened?
This wasn't an inspection. They were looking for me.
Naval security?
I don't think so. They lacked precision and didn't know procedure.
So my bare facts are revealed to you after all, Inquisitor.
What can I do to help you, Tobias?
I have summoned servitors to assist me. I'll be back on my feet soon enough.
I need access to your astropathic link. I need to contact Battlefleet Command and speed the closure of this matter. These men weren't a naval security detail.
Или куда мне надо идти? Туда, что ли? Если я запутался уже. Нет, тут закрыто, все-таки налево мне обратно. хочет этот серый череп мне сказать?
There he is. Die, scum. Give it up, Eisenhorn.
Deserters, sir.
Deserters?
From the guard levies. You are aware a founding is presently underway on Gudrun. By order of the Lord Militant Commander, 750,000 men are being inducted into the Imperial Guard to form the 50th Gudrunite Rifles. Such is the size of the founding, and the fact that this is notably the 50th regiment assembled from this illustrious world, that planet-wide celebrations are taking place.
And these men deserted?
The muster was originally to have been 500,000, but the Lord Militant Commander increased the figure a week prior to the founding. He's preparing for a crusade into the Ophidian subsector, and well, many found themselves conscripted with little notice. Between you and me, the great festivities are partly an attempt to draw attention from the matter. There's been some rioting in barracks at the founding area, and desertion.
These are regular draftees? Infantrymen?
Yes.
Who could fly a pinnace?
The ringleader, one John O'Lingard, was a qualified orbital pilot. Worked on the ferries, as I said, a regrettable combination of events.
What about the demand for the inspection?
That came from the pinnace itself. Entirely unofficial. They spotted your ship and improvised.
I don't know who these men are. They may indeed have been guard draftees, but someone set them on this course to find me. Someone who covered their movements, provided materials and transport, and authenticated their business with this ship. Someone either in the battle fleet, or with an outrageous amount of access to its workings. No other explanation fits.
You're talking of a conspiracy?
I'm no stranger to underhand behavior, Madothy. Nor am I unduly perturbed by attempts on my life, but this shows me my enemies are even more powerful than I suspected.
My lord, I
trust this matter is still held in the highest confidence.
Sir, yes, sir. The Lord Procurator recognized its delicacy. The details of this incident are known only to myself and my squad here. The Lord Procurator and his senior aides.
Then I'd like to keep it that way. I'd like my enemies to believe for as long as possible that this assassination attempt was successful. Can I rely on your cooperation, Prosecutor?
Of course, Inquisitor.
Считаю, я ничего не понял.
We left the Essene on the gun cutter bound for Gudrun's surface. Posing as a trade delegation from Samatha, we would meet with the Guild Synesius representative in Dorsey, the planet's northern capital. The ship which transported Iclone to Hubris was docked in the festive capital, and according to Maxilla, its master, Efreed Tanokbre, was planetside. Betancourt went off to investigate, leaving us to our rendezvous with the Guild Synesius representative at the Dorsey Regency.
Sire Farcheville, Madam,
Had I known you were visiting, I would have cancelled meets to be here. Forgive my tardiness.
I forgive it. I'll be straight with you, sir. I represent grain merchants on Hesperus, a significant cartel of grain merchants.
What sort of size cartel are we talking about, sire?
The entire western continent.
And you offer?
A gene-fixed strain of cereal that could be easily managed by many of your landowners now that their workforce is depleted. It is indeed a wonder.
The other guilds are bidding for this product, mister. I do hope Guild Synetius won't miss out.
Is this Xenos cultured?
Would that be a problem?
Что там с технологиями?
No, sire, not officially. The Inquisition is, of course, very tight about such things, but that is precisely why we offer these discreet interviews.
I'm pleased to hear it. So a Xenos-cultured cereal strain would not be hard to market?
Naturally not. There are collective enterprises eager for assured crop yields, especially those hothoused by alien technology.
Good. But I want the best return. Simon told me that House Glor should be the first to approach.
Simon?
Simon Croats. The Guild Synesius envoy I dealt with on Hesperus.
Quite so. You wish me to arrange a trade meeting with House Glor?
I think that's what I said, didn't I? What got into you?
You said we were moneyed merchants who expected the very best. I was just earning my salary.
Keep it up.
Ну ладно, мы пока что на этом останемся. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, пишите комментарии, что вы думаете об этом. Еще не забывайте жмякать на колокольчик, чтобы не пропускать новые видео. А с вами был Костя. Всем пока-пока-пока.